Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's time for another 10-minute collage. I did try to get it in 10 minutes last time, and the best way I can do that, I think, is if I pre-prepare, i.e. I gather my scraps, not gather them on in the video. So I'm going green today. I've got this, which is a jelly print, which now I've looked at it, I'm thinking, oh, I must do some more of those. I really fancy doing some jelly printing. And I've got some greeny scraps, piece of, this was Happy Mail from Betsy Doodle, something that I've obviously punched some holes out of, which I will use, a couple of bits of tissue, napkin I should say. I've got a tea bag holder, and the top from the tea bag, may or may not use that. This I think came from the lovely Evelyn in a little envelope. Little saying, live for today, learn from yesterday, hope for tomorrow. That might go on. I've got myself a green stamp with a butterfly on it, and I haven't decided what's going on top. I've got a couple of greeny butterflies which may find their way on there, or I've got some kind of foliage things, die cuts that I've had. They keep coming out every time I do a challenge, and then I'll put them back again, so maybe I'll get around to using those. Right, so I'm starting with that, and I have just ripped it to about the right sort of size. I've got some washi tape out as well, and my, what do you call them, distress inks are right behind me always, so I've got things like that if I need them. Let's see how we go. I'm having scrap envy, guys. I'm looking at all your collages and thinking, oh, you've got much nicer scraps than me. I guess, are we all like that? Looking at everybody else's and thinking, oh, much nicer. Anyway, that's started, that's broken my page. I'm ready to go now. Let's see what we want to do. Do I want any of this on here? I don't know. I do want this. I think I'm going to cut it down a bit. Not quite sure where I'm going to snip it. Those two, look, let's cut it like that. I think those two look fairly even. Obviously I've just pushed it through my hole punch thing, but that one's a little bit not so aligned, so I'm just gonna, well, I'm just gonna do that. There's a hideous angle on that. That's not great, is it? And here we go. This is made to a T. I'm chopping it down. There's more on this side, then I'll be chopping it down the other side, and you know, 10 minutes of the video will have passed and I'll still be chopping, so I'm going to stop there. Right, this is beautiful. I want to put that on somewhere. Do I want it in two places or one place? I don't know. I'm going to cut that bit there off. May or may not go in my scrap, back in my scrap box. Let's put that there. Right, no thinking, because this is what slows me down. I like that because it's got kind of leaves in it. What I might do is pop a bit of, what colour shall we go for? Oh crikey, even choosing a distress ink in green takes its time. I'm just going to go around the outsides a bit. That is what I'm doing. And I'm not going to worry. If we go over time, we go over time. It's not actually about, you know, can you do it in 10 minutes? It's about, can you do it without, you know, spending half an hour thinking about what you're going to do and deciding whether or not this is the right place to put it. If it takes 15 minutes, if it takes 20 minutes, it doesn't matter. That isn't the key thing. The key thing is don't sit and worry about where things should go and whether or not it should go here, there or whatever. Just do. And if it takes 5 minutes, fine. If it takes you know, that's all right. I'm just thinking, if it takes 20 minutes, half an hour, it really doesn't matter. It's not about that. But no, I'm not going to try and glue that. That's never going to happen, is it? Let's just, well, we're just going to have to put some glue down here and hope for the best. Stick that on like that. And we can put some more glue down. Now we know where it's going. Try and get the corners stuck. That's just a little bit of napkin that was left from me doing some napkin decoupage projects even. Okay, there we go, that can go on there like that. Do I want this strip on here? I pulled it off. We could perhaps put it on like that. I'm going to cut the top off. I don't know whether or not that glue will hold it. It's very thick, like the thick handmade sort of paper. But I'm going to give it a whirl. That can go on like that. Getting stuck to the napkin now. Okay, I'm going to put that on like that, but I will use some Yoo-hoo because I feel like it's not going to stick. This glitter card's very thick, and I'll just give it a helping hand. What do we reckon? Decisions, definitely stop thinking. Stick it down. There we go. Right. Oh goodness, I didn't check it was the right way up. It is. That could have been awkward. Right, next. Shall we use the tea bag? Maybe we will. I'm just going to cut the top a little bit. Not that I mind the rip, but... And in fact, I'm not going to use all of it. I'm going to... how's the bit? Oh, do you know what? I'm just going to cut down there. And cut down there. And up there. Oh, I thought I'd cut it. Nope. Okay. There we go. Do I want that on there? So I don't like it. I don't like it. Maybe I don't want it. Maybe I'll just stick that instead. That might be better. Can't tell you what I didn't like about the other thing, but I didn't. It was a bit, it felt a bit, I think it was the texture of it actually. It's a bit plasticky. I didn't like it. Right, we've got that. Anything else? I've got this. Do I want any of this? No. What about washi? Now I've got this nice washi tape here, but is that too wide? It'd be nice if you could see what I was doing, wouldn't it? Let's try that. Do I want any of this or not? I do like it. I'm going to cut, no, I'm going to rip it down there. Quite like that. Maybe a bit like that. Do you know what? I'm going to cut it for speed. Come on, just chop a bit off there and chop a bit off down the bottom. I'm going to add a bit of glue to it because I don't think washi will stay on. I struggle a bit with washi. I mean, I think it's definitely meant to be low tack. That's the whole point of it, but I don't want it to come off as soon as I've... that can go on there like that. Now, where is my stamp? First of all, where are you? There. Oh, and there's that as well. It could perhaps go there. We could put that on there like that. I don't know if I want one of these or two of these, or do I? That could go quite nicely, sort of like that. Or do I use a butterfly? I mean, I do like a butterfly. Look at that beauty there. I think I might save those because those I could colour up and use on any colour page, couldn't I? Whereas the butterfly definitely is of a green hint. Right, shall I leave that like that? Shall I give it a border? I could have a green, I don't really want a sparkly border, but I could turn it over and just have a plain border. Do I want a border on it? Oopsie. All right, let's stick that on. Then we'll have another think. The only problem with doing it like in 10 minutes or something is I feel like I'm really rushing, and you know, at the end of it I'm like, whew, a bit out of breath. But not that that's a bad thing, just that can go on there. This, I like this, come here. I like this bright green. I'm going to rip some and stick some there. I'm going to have another bit there. Just wiping it on my glue stick. And I'll have a bit at the bottom as well. I think that will do. Because it's shiny. Right, I'm just going to stick that on. Am I sticking it on? Stephanie, make a decision, please. I'm looking for, there's the tea bag bit. Do I want to use a bit of that? Maybe I will. That way I am using it. I'm just going to cut it off down there. Like that. Pop that on there. I'll just use, oh no, I was about to use Pritt Stick, but I think because this is a bit shiny we should go for the Yoo-hoo. There we go. Right, let's move that out of the way. I think that would be quite nice like that, but that would also be nice. Can I get them both on? Is that going a bit over the top? I mean, more is more, right? What about you? Bit big. I'm putting that on, I like it. It's going on. And I might put the other thing on as well. So, let's put this on so we can still read it. There we go. Don't want you. I do want this, but obviously I don't think I want it in white. So let's get some inks going. Have I got any water in there? I do. There is some mowed lawn. Let's have something. Oh, we could try some twisted citron as well. Let's have a look. So I'm just going to put a little bit of the twisted citron. Now the only problem with this is this die cut is quite delicate, and when this gets wet with the distress ink in the water here, it gets a bit soggy and it gets a little bit hard to move without tearing. Right, I'm just putting a little bit of the other on there. So I think I might dry that, so I'm not counting that as part of my 10 minutes. Right, that is dry, or drier anyway. I'm going to have to use some glue. This is just PVA, but it's in a needle point container, so I can get it onto all those leaves without getting in a pickle. So nearly there. I'm thinking though, because this was easy to colour, I might die cut some sort of focal things I could use in any of my projects, and then just colour them up as and when I need them. I think I'm just going to put that down there like that. And that, oh, it's not quite it, is it? Because let's just use that a minute. I think that will stick a bit better. I haven't done my stamp that I've been using on all of them. Well, I'm going to have to use this green, I think. Although I do have an ink stamp. Maybe, wait. I know it might cost us vital seconds, but this might be better. Right. Don't know where to put it because there's not a lot of space, so I'm going to try at the top there. Yep, that will do. That's my, hopefully, 10-minute-ish collage. There we go. Thank you very much for watching, and if you're playing along, have fun with yours. And I'm enjoying watching them. Take care, everyone. See you in my next video. Bye for now. Okay, so I'm back very quickly to say, until I go to upload the video, I don't know how long I've been, and obviously it's been about 15 minutes, and that felt like a massive rush, and like I'm really rushing to get things done. I know I spent a minute and a half talking through all my green bits and bobs before I started, but it seems really super fast. So I'm thinking to myself, do you want to change the hashtag to 15-minute collage? I mean, the idea of 10-minute collage is not that you actually have to use 10 minutes and fit 10 minutes in. It's more to do with not thinking and not procrastinating and shall I put it here, shall I put it there, and doing the prettiest work. It's about putting things down and just not having to, not caring really, just having a bit of fun. So I'm happy to keep it at 10 minutes, but I think I'm going to struggle to actually do one for 10 minutes. Unless I do very little, a very minimalist one. It's up to you. Let me know in the comments what you think. Shall we keep it a 10-minute collage, or shall we just extend it to 15-minute collage? Just to take the pressure off a little bit. I don't want people to feel like they're failing. You're not failing. If you spent 3 days creating it, it doesn't matter. You're not failing it. Yeah, it's not what it's about. But I don't want people to be thinking, oh, I can never do something in 10 minutes. It's up to you. But if you think I should extend it to 15 minutes, just let me know in the comments. Thanks very much. That's it. I'm out. Cheerio.